Good morning. We doing this again?
Echo,
Are we doing this again? Why? I,
echo, echo, echo,
I don't
echo, echo.
understand. Whoa. Can you hear me? Wait, I gotta.
Yeah,
Okay. You're coming through my head, right? My earphones. So is all the other computer noise, except for I don't know. You still there?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you guys hear me? I
Good
don't know what.
morning,
Good
everybody.
morning. Good morning, people. Welcome to the easy stream, where nothing is ever easy.
Easy.
It's always hard, as you can see. Good morning, people. Dennis, what's up, man? Good morning. I forgot to make the stream until I was like, oh my god, I never created the stream. Victoria Lee, good morning. Sage P. Lindsay, what's up? That's a new name. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. John McKenzie, you know. Scotty the Fish Freak, what's up, man? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Window liquor number 5. What up? All right, Michael Long. Good morning, Greg's Planet Tanks. Eric Tomchik. Silver Creek, Aquarist. Nothing easy in the morning, Stillwater. That's right. Speaking of Stillwater, there's a housing development near me that's called Stillwater that's being developed. And every time I see it, I think about you. And I don't mean that in a weird way. I just think, hey, that guy's in a fish fan.
Well, I
ABC.
still think it's weird.
It is weird. Jeremy, what's up? What do you got going? My nose is itching. My allergies are going crazy. I've been sneezing like crazy. I had like a sneezing fit like 5 minutes ago right before the stream went live. Fishing could tell you. Anyway, what's new in the fish room? Well, a little bit, quite a bit. Or you guys can't see, but the fish room is a complete disaster right now. Like lumber, oh, I'm in the way. Stuff laying all over the place. Junk, more junk, junk. Let me say why. Why is all this stuff in your fish room?
Jason, why is all that stuff in your fish
That's a
room?
good question, man. Because some things have happened this past week. Remember, you all smashed the like button. I don't know why we got to prove that, vibes, but I'm down with it. Dennis Christensen, good morning. Anyway, what's going on? Well, this past week, so we could tell a story. Let's tell a story time. What was it? Thursday? Thursday morning. I wake up at like 4 a.m. because that's just how I am. And I look at my phone in my morning routine, and I get this message from the fish man. This guy in my head, the fishmon. And it is from my local aquarium society, and it is for somebody getting rid of a tank. Well, Thursday morning, I messaged this guy, set it all up, and Friday afternoon, bam! We get in that room. I put it in the
A
garage because
hit.
I had nowhere else to go with it.
Boom.
Boom! There's a big tank, people. Big. I can't even. Oh, no, I can't reach end to end. Ow. Almost. Maybe. Nope. 6 foot.
6-foot tank.
My span is apparently just like half an inch shy of 6 feet.
6-foot tank.
So 125. Tank and stand in this tank. This like first of all, nothing's level. Everything's janky. Can't really get the camera much closer because I'm out of cord. But it's I don't know if you can see it. First of all, it was a saltwater tank. So I got like this. He gave me his light. It's like one of these big what do you call them? T5 bulbs. Got like the actinic bulbs. It's got the purple, the blue, and the white. White, blue, night, whatever that says. I guess the
They're
blue is the
probably good for coral.
yeah. It also is plumbed with the overflow weirs on 2 sides, and the bottom of the tank has bulkheads. So there's bulkheads sticking out through the bottom. I got this stand from him. This is what he had it. He bought it like this with the stand. This stand is like, I can't believe the stand holds that much weight. This thing scares me. But he had it filled. The guy he got it from got it filled. So I was like, I'll take it. I don't know if I'll use it. I'll take it. Has all the plumbing for the overflows. And he even gave me a pump. One pump. All this for how much? All right, we should do like a Price is Right thing here. Closest without going over. No, maybe. I know you know, so you can't say.
Yeah.
That was my score for the week, man. So I've been working on this pretty hard. Anyway.
Yeah, the measurement of the tank is what? 6 by
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
18 by how much?
Hang on a second. I had coffee in my mouth. I had my cheat sheet. Where the heck was my cheat sheet? Right here? No, that's not it. I believe it's 6 foot, so 72 inches by 18 deep by 21 high. I can confirm that with a tape measure in a second here. But I used to have a. Well, literally a
Alashon
minute ago.
says $100.
Nope. All right, that's his
ABC
bid.
says $1.
$1. Okay, well you're not going over with that. $10. And what else? $235. Michael Long, Family Shoal. Got $100. $199.99.
Vibe says $10.
That would be the score of a century, wouldn't it? $10,
Yeah.
125 with stand. Oh, and it's got lids. Not all the lids. Like it's got half lids. Like each lid is kind of like a piece of a lid, and I don't think there's like only one full lid. And then there's like it's like I guess the lids for it are like 75 gallons. They fit 75 gallons tanks, and there's only one complete one, and there's 3 bays. So I got like 2 halves, a complete one. That's it.
Yeah, but the thing is too, you
Those are
got
2 of the same
those
halves.
you
50
got those
bucks.
weirs, whatever you call them, at
Yeah,
the back.
yeah.
So I don't know if can you put a cover over them?
Oh yeah,
Or
because the way the if I hang on, man. Actually, let's see. I might be able to get there closer. Hang on. Let me see how I can do this. I don't know. 75 bucks, 150. Give it another couple seconds here, and I'll put the. I don't know what the winner is going to win, but he's going to win channel points. I don't know if I can do this.
Robert said you paid 160 on a belly rub.
Only people took payments and belly rubs. The overflow weir's got like, first of all, it's got like an inch or two before it reaches the actual lip of the tank. There's a little gap there, and then it has like a little cutout on the sides for the plumbing to actually sit.
So
The only thing that
nothing
actually would stick out through the overflow is this. This is the outlet, right? So just this fitting, there's like a cutout so that this will fit flush.
Yeah.
In there. It's
So
not
that
hard. I can't get any
if
closer.
you were to put a lid over it, it wouldn't touch anything.
Yeah, well, I already have the lid over part of it in the back here. And on this,
Yeah.
like both the halves that I have are the back halves of the thing, and then this one's the full one.
Mm.
And this part actually goes down into the, like, this is where you set the level, right? Where you want your water level to be.
Bunny Viper said
And this is the,
$124.99.
ooh. Ooh. All right. Man, you people are.
And we have a winner. Scotty the Fish Tank Freak.
Uh-oh.
$250.
It should be like a buzzer for getting and the winner is. Yep, that's what I paid, $250. Whoops. No dollar sign. There we go. Bam, Scotty. On the nose. But yeah, I've been cleaning this like I mean, this garage is a disaster to begin with, right? But I've been like, oh, I got so much to do. I got so much to do. I mean,
Good
this might
morning,
go.
Alachad.
If I could figure out how to get that into the main fish room without having to just like break something down or move something around, maybe. But I think the idea here is to clean this disaster and make it functional. Move this tank. I think it's going to go up here ish. I think the fish room's going to expand, is what I'm trying to say here. It's going to be a process. It's going to be a process. So we'll be doing that. First time you ever won a Jason game. Nice. Well, congrats. Let's go back here. Damn. What else is new? A bowl? It's doing all right. I noticed I had an issue with it the other day. The pump was all jammed up and it wasn't pumping, so that the moss on the top here started to dry out. So it's starting like the edges starting to look a little crispy. The bonsai is like full on rooted to this rock now, and as a matter of fact, the roots go all the way down, around, and into the substrate. You can kind of, let me see if I can take this off. So it's like it's rooting in, man. See if we can see the roots. Maybe, maybe not, maybe. All right, there you can see them squiggling down. And this sage, man, I've actually had to trim this a couple times. You can even see it now; it's pearling.
Mm,
You see that?
crazy.
It is crazy. It's looking good though. That's doing good. Yeah, I just had to fix the pump. Got all clogged up.
John McKenzie said all that rack space.
I know. I know. But I'm thinking, John, you and I are on the same page here, man. What else? Tonguefish. Or whatever, freshwater fly. I like calling them tonguefish because I just think it's funny. So that's what I'm calling them. Hang on, we're a little too high here. These guys are doing good. One of them died. So I guess obviously he's not doing good.
One of them died?
One of them died. But the other ones, other thing I've noticed is they've actually lightened up in color because they're on the white sand. You see it? No. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
see.
right there. I think there's actually two in here. I believe the other one, maybe. Yeah, he's kind of right here, but you can't really see him. He's kind of against the glass behind the lip. I've only ever seen, there's a third one, I think. I saw him this morning. Yeah, he's on the back glass here. But I had five. I see three. There's one right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
But I've been feeding them. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, wait. Did I do that? I did do that. I filmed them eating this morning. But I didn't transfer the. Maybe we could do that. Yeah, hang on. Let me transfer that a minute while we're talking about it. But yeah, that is not the cable.
Chewy, how are you this morning?
What's up, dude?
Stillwater said you can try a strip of black felt under the moss and it will wick water up
Yeah, that's a good
and
idea.
keep it moist.
That's a great idea. Who was it?
Moister.
You ever watch that Serpa Design channel? What's his name? Tanner.
Yeah, yeah,
He does stuff like that. Yeah, he uses what is he? It's not, but felt would work too. I think what does he use? He uses like what is it? Cargo mesh, something like that. I think that's what it is. I think that's what they call it. I don't know exactly what it is, but
I've seen him use something that wicks water.
yeah.
It wicks water
Does it
to
wick
keep
water?
stuff moist. Stir.
Moister,
Moisture.
moister.
Moisture.
All right, let's see if we can do this without like severely compromising everything here. Close that. Minimize this. And just to finish downloading. Ow, I believe this is the footage I took this morning. Yup. Hang on, we'll mute. We don't need to hear me or the wife talking because I think she came down right when I was filming this. Let me turn it on desktop. Let me transition. Now this is super close up. Whoops, that was full screen. Was that full screen? It doesn't seem full.
Yeah, it's full screen now.
Yeah, good enough, right? Anyway, I zoomed in on this. I probably could have, like, I wasn't really expected to do this. I dropped in some black worms. That's what this is. Wow, you can actually see the segments in that worm right there. This is a black worm too, and these are his little eyeballs sticking out of the ground. So take a look. Wormy. Don't do it, worm. He's just hanging. Oh.
The doormat moved.
Dun 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 dun. Uh oh. He's on to him. Oh. That was it.
That's some great footage there, man.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
So they do hang out in the substrate then.
Hang out in the substrate. Yep, and they're pretty much ambush predators.
Mm.
So I think they're cool. Hey, look, he's moving. It's probably, and there's a bunch of black worms in that substrate, so he's probably chomping,
Probably hunting.
chomping.
Yeah, that you definitely won't be able to put them with some like aggressive feeders because
Yeah, stuff's got to be up on the ground, right?
yeah, aggressive feeders would just outcompete them for food.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, those guys are cool. They're doing good. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know. I stepped out. What was that? That was the freshwater flounder bunny that I was feeding. I bought him. What was it? It was when we were hanging out that Saturday before, not this past week. Well, it was like I've had him over a week now. One of them died. I bought 5. Tonguefish. Yep, there we go. The tonguefish are eating. Vinox,
Matt's
good morning.
there.
Vinox, yeah, I did get your email about stickers. I just got so sidetracked this week that I totally forgot until like 5 minutes ago before the stream started. But I will get them out to you. I promise. Don't hate me, man. They're coming. Pennsylvania Jacques Cousteau. You ever see that movie, The Life Aquatic? That movie is funny. With Bill Murray. Plays Steve Zissou. it's like a riff off of the Jacques Cousteau guy, except he's just a complete nut. It's funny. Comedy.
Stillwater said that
Oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about. Go ahead.
there are expensive mesh types, but I use a thick felt.
Thick felt. That's a good idea. And
All does the same thing.
I could, yeah, maybe wad that up or whatever. Get it. As long as it's under the water at some point, it'll wick it all the way up to wherever it is, right? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad
Huey
idea.
knows that I plan on going to that pet shop this week.
Oh, yeah.
He's commenting on it. He says I'm probably excited, which I am.
Should be, man. I'd be excited because we're going.
Yeah.
I don't know when because I have off Monday, but I got to work the rest of the week. Well, yeah, I do. Because first of all, I got to keep an eye on, like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I'll go. I don't know if I'll buy anything. Let's put it that way. And that's going to be hard.
Window Liquor says, so where is the 125 going?
Probably somewhere in that garage. If not, I mean, my other option that I'm thinking. Hang on. Can I switch the camera? I can switch this camera. Camera looks like. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Let me get a better angle here. All right. I had this idea, but this would require a whole lot of work, and I don't know. I don't know if I feel like doing this. But this corner with these 275s, I could move that
Yeah,
75 out, move that 75 out, and then the 125 could go there. Right? Then I got two
yeah,
75s. But that means I got to move all these fish out of both of these tanks, or move like these guys out. Boom, move that tank, move them in. Same idea, and that's a whole lot of work. Whole lot of work, right?
mm.
Other
That
option,
that husky rack in the garage right now. Will it
yes,
fit 75-gallon tanks?
yes, it will. It's a 64-inch tank or a 64-inch. What do you call it? The other option
Oh,
is like this wall is not finished being built, but like it's going to go out another foot here. So that 6-foot tank could theoretically fit kind of like, I mean, you would block some of that unless you came around the corner, but it could fit here. But then I got to move the
mm.
computer and the hub, you know, and all the internet
Or
connections are here.
maybe you could move the 90 around a little bit more. Oh no, it can't.
Yeah, that's kind of like a perfect spot. It fits like right in that spot. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's like recessed back there. You know? I don't know. But right now, I'm thinking about if I clean up the garage and make it kind of like one side of the workshop, like on the workbench there. I'm trying to get it. I got to clean the workbench off. I just like I have such a bad habit of just throwing things on that. It just becomes this big cluttered mess that I can't find anything on. Hey, I just noticed something. I gotta
John
get this out of here.
McKenzie said garage becoming Fishroom 2.0.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, this has got to go. It's getting moldy.
Hello, Debbie.
I haven't collected eggs in a while, but I think I'm going to start again because it's actually the other thing I wanted to do this morning. Well, I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Do this. What are we looking at? Yeah, babies. These are the Gertrudes. These that we're hatching out are Celebes, rainbows. I need to get the Gertrudes out of this tank into the grow out tank below them so I can put the Celebes in the tank so that they can start growing and I can start collecting eggs again. And apparently I need to make another mop because that one was disgusting. Let's see. He snags them just by doing this. Oh, yeah. Quite a few. That was easy. Oh, here, we can get closer. Yeah, let's do that. And the other thing that I'm going to do. Oh, Robert's here, right? Yeah. I believe Robert's here. He was here.
Yeah, he was there.
Um, he had asked me for some blue dreams and for some grindle worms. So I might set up a grindle worm colony today. I'm not shipping anything because it's the holiday and all that good stuff, but I might send you some shrimp there, dude. But I got to get my act together. That's not an easy thing. We'll see.
Bates and Genetics. Good morning.
Good morning, Bateson. So, net some babies. I'm in there, dudes.
Where you gonna put them in the tank with the adults?
No, with there's juveniles down below.
All right, right. In the blind fish
The,
keeper cave,
yeah,
uh,
there's no cave.
fish keeper aquarium project.
Does anybody know whatever happened with that contest? By the way, like who won? Remember? Does anyone remember the blind fish keepers challenge? The escape a tank. Who's having the contest? Escape the tank blind.
Ian's here.
Ian,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
Ian.
Going on? I got a blue dream in here too. Damn it!
Still at work.
What do you do, Ian? Jeez, you're always working all night long. All night long. All right. You need to get out. Stupid blue dream. Now where'd that fish go? I should have just. Guarantee he's over here. Yep. There's one. Is that the only one left? It can't be the only one left. So hard trying not to get the shrimp too. There we go. Ah! All right, you're going too, shrimp. I don't care. Okay. Let's do a search. Do you see any others? I don't think so.
Is there shrimp in there too?
Yeah, I got one shrimp. I gotta feed these guys. Shrimp anyway. This is like I don't know.
Bunny Viper, no, I am not mad at you. Good morning. How are you today?
Why are you mad at Bunny, man? What'd she do to you?
I am not mad at her.
I don't know, Bunny. What'd you do to Fishy Mom?
She's president of my fan club.
Yeah, I don't see any more in here, man. At least no more of the whatever. How's that blue dream looking? Good enough? Is he good enough? Looking kind of black. I think that's because he's stressed. Hang on. I have a net for this. Those shrimp nets, man. I don't know. I always thought they were kind of like, yeah, whatever. They actually work great for shrimp. I love them.
I think Brienne's in your chat, but for some reason I don't see her, but I see people saying good morning to her.
Hang on, let me see. I see no Brennan. Brennan.
Oh, Brennan. Sorry. My bad. I can't. Uh,
Close enough. What up?
Petroman
What
is
up?
also here. Good morning, Petroman.
Guessing misfits, yes. Oh, he just asked that question I was just going to talk about. The salt creep thing, right? I'll show you that in 1 second. Yeah, it actually it worked pretty well, but it's obviously not foolproof. Well, I'll show you in 1 minute. Let me get this blue dream out of this stupid colony. Get in the net. There you go. Back to your home. There you go. These are the
Well, I
shrimp
don't
nets.
see him either.
Little net.
Misfits.
I bought these on Amazon. There was a round one and a square one, and a telescope. Pretty cool. Relatively cheap. And it's like so easy to catch shrimp with these things. It's like they were made for them. All right. So we got these babies. Bebes. Let's put the babies in the tank below. This tank is disgusting, by the way. I should clean that glass. I should clean the glass, new water change. And then we could, well, in the meantime, let me go down a little bit. Too tall here. Better. But we're just gonna float these guys for a little bit because this tank is significantly cooler. It's like 5 degrees cooler. This tank I keep at
No,
81. This tank I keep at 78.
Alishon, I don't need new glasses. I need hooked on phonics.
You ain't wrong. All right, let's clean this glass. This is disgusting. How can you live like this, man? Should we use my? No, we should not use the mini minis because that's too small. I have all these different sized mag float thingies. Just trying not to kill any shrimp. Yeah, what is that? That's disgusting. Cutting through the muck. Ah! I've killed a fish doing that, by the way. Some unlucky fish managed to get between my mag float and the glass. Like that instant, like when you pull away and it starts floating, you're like, no, and try to get it back, and then it like snaps to the glass. Yeah, don't be the fish in the way.
Yeah, I don't know if I like those mag float things because remember I bought one in that pet shop we
Yeah, what?
went to,
Yeah.
and
You got a weird one.
used it.
Ooh.
I used it on my aquarium, but it's like it rocks the whole aquarium. It's
Yeah, you
like
got to kind of stabilize it a little bit. Yeah, you know what I mean. Or you got to do like slow, methodical movements, kind of like that. Whoa,
yeah,
what's
it's
going on?
like it's so
What is this?
strong that it moves the whole aquarium, and it's
Yeah, especially if it's not like a very sturdy stand or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
I
this is
see you.
wiggling
Bye.
pretty good.
Morning, man.
Like this is rocking pretty good, but I'm holding it like one hand. Whoops, kill that shrimp.
Scotty has a question. Is Jason bringing some of them for the Clash auction?
Hmm. I
Is
wasn't
he
planning.
entering anything in the fish show?
I'm not sure about that. I was kind of tempted, but I don't know. Maybe. I guess the registration's open for that now, right? For the fish show.
I don't know. Scotty, is it?
That was a question for Scotty. Yeah. All right. Oh man, my fish room is like it's almost hard to do anything in this room right now because of all this junk I got laying around. I'm trying to find homes for everything in the garage that doesn't need to be in the garage. So like things are just spilling out everywhere until I get the garage organized. Then I can put things back. You know what I mean? But
And
in the
John
meanwhile,
McKenzie wants to know how you got the 125 home.
oh, I had the help of my son and this dude named Fishymon came and helped me. He
Although I was
facilitated it.
much help.
Yeah, he just kind of watched. You know, I mean, you're not
I
much help.
orchestrated.
Yeah,
I was the
exactly.
foreman.
He was the the liaison. He went there and like smooched with the ladies and the guys. We're gonna do a slight water change. Try not to suck up any babies. I don't know what it is with shrimp and their immediate desire to swim right up this tube every time I put it in here, but I don't think it's natural. And as soon as they get in the tube, they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna die." I got this like cyanobacteria thing growing here. Look at this, like sheets.
Um, Deb, Bunny Viper says I bought a large Tiger
Oh,
glass
upside down.
cleaner for my big tank, and I'm scared to use it. Too strong. I'm afraid it will break the glass. It's half-inch thick, but scary to consider.
Oh yeah,
And Petroman said that he bought some nice plants from
yeah.
your fish stuff in Lebanon, New Jersey.
Oh yeah, your fish place or whatever. The fish place. That's where we went to the swap with Skipper and Lefty. Remember that? That was at that fish place. That's a cool place.
Yeah, but he said this place is in Lebanon, New Jersey.
Oh, Lebanon, New Jersey. I'm sorry. I think it was Lebanon. Yeah, that's where I was thinking. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Yeah, because Petroman lives in
Yeah,
down on the
Jersey.
shore in Jersey. Yeah.
Unless he came to PA and visited.
Yeah, but why would he put that he bought it from your fish stuff in Lebanon, New Jersey,
I don't know.
if he came to PA and bought it?
I don't know. Maybe he was an oversight. Maybe I read something into it that really wasn't there. I don't know. When he said that, well, your fish place, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, man. Leave me alone. Let's fill this back up, and then we'll, I guess, free the babies.
Um, Window Looker said, so the wood for the new stand? So what's the wood for the new stand?
The wood that's laying there, that was actually all the wood I was using to construct this fish room, and whatever stuff I had laying around left over. Like, I mean, there's like the price of lumber. I don't want to get rid of that lumber. Plus, I'm going to need it at some point. So I moved it out of the way so I could get the 125 in there. Like, you have no idea the amount of stuff I threw out this week. It was like nuts. Luckily, I had a
Not.
job site that was at a that had a place that had like these big like dumpsters. So I made a couple trips on to the job site the one day and just chucked like old pieces of plywood. I don't know, just junk,
Um,
plexiglass.
did you ever say how you did you tell them that you bought it in the back of your SUV?
Oh no, yeah, I strapped. Well, we slid the tank in my. I have an Equinox. It's an SUV. It fit. I had to. I had to. I don't think anybody could sit in the passenger seat because we had it so far forward. Um,
He wanted to stuff me,
Could have laid down next to the tank,
underneath the dashboard.
and then I just ratchet strapped the. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think I ever put the antenna back on my car because on the roof rack there's that antenna for the whatever the satellite radio and the terrestrial radio, but you can unscrew it because I needed to put the stand on there and it would just bend the antenna. So
Yeah.
I unscrewed it, but I never put it back in. Totally forgot about it. I haven't
You
driven that
could
car
go
since
do
though.
that right now.
I could, but I mean, is it really that important?
No, it isn't.
No, I don't think so. Okay, water has been changed. Let me wrap this hose back up. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when there's stuff everywhere, and I start to get really like I don't know, get overwhelmed. I guess I don't know what the word is. It starts to freak me out. I get stressed. Too much clutter.
Bateson says, I feel that this week, Jason, I've got
Did I just cut out, or did you
I
just cut out?
feel
Oh,
I feel that this week, Jason, I've got 3 dump loads. I got take today and I took 2 yesterday.
oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure gonna a whole lot
And,
more. I already got like trash bags lined up outside. I got stuff I'm like lined up to throw out in trash bags that are like too heavy to put in one
and
bag.
yes, Alashan, I could have fit in that tank laying down.
Quite easily,
We
probably standing up.
we did mention that actually that I could have lay in the tank on the way home, but luckily his son had his car there, so I chose to sit in comfort in his son's car instead.
Which is even funnier was that the guys that were there kind of made that same joke when they looked at Fishroom. Like, you could just fit in that tank, you know?
Yeah.
And they didn't even know him. All right.
So I let it slide, you know. Jason was buying the aquarium from them, so I didn't want to
Yeah, you
cause
want to start. You want
problems.
to start throwing punches right there.
Yeah,
Not a good
I
look for
let
you.
it slide.
Be the bigger
I
man.
let that comment slide.
Be the bigger man. All right. Let's see if we can see the
This
babies.
guy was a salty guy, by the way.
Yeah, he was definitely salty.
Yeah, he had some pretty nice saltwater fish.
You see them? Those are the Celebes.
Yeah, yeah. See them.
Or
I
free them.
see them.
I'll see them. Oh, the other thing. Don't let me forget about that salt creep thing, please. Do
Okay.
you remember? I think I did this on a stream. This tank with the bala sharks, I used to have Anubias tied to these things. Well, I had them like before I put the bala sharks in this tank, and then the bala sharks like decimated it, and all it was like a root forever. Well, I took it out of this and put it in here, and now this is what the result is. And I actually tied it to a piece of rock. Well, put a piece of string around it. So hopefully it roots onto there. But yeah, it came back, sprung back. Like quite a bit, actually. More than I thought it would. At least quicker than I thought it would. All right, let's free the babies. Can you see the babies? There we are. You should get a little higher. There we go. This is what I do. I just take this container, turn it sideways, let it fill up on its own. Woo! Like the Titanic.
Do you ever clean inside that
Yeah,
fry box?
I will. Once the fryer out of it. Going down, boys.
There she goes. There she blows. The shrimp are probably like, ooh,
Freedom!
food,
They've been stuck in there
food.
for a while. There's a sponge. I'll take
Oh
this
my
sponge
god,
out
look at
too.
Mome.
That's disgusting, huh?
No, Mome is good.
Well,
They
doesn't mean it's
got,
not disgusting.
especially for baby fish, they probably got all kinds of infusoria in there.
Yeah, true. Making sure there's no babies floating in here. All right, take this apart. Take this out without breaking anything. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'll just let these run. This one's still running too, I believe. Yep. Let the sponges float in the tank just to say keep them whatever cycled and stuff, and I'll just rinse this out, clean it, reset it.
Get ready for some more eggs.
Yeah, I got to build another mop though.
I
I was gonna
guess because
collect some
you
eggs for.
use cotton yarn or whatever you call it, it
Yeah.
doesn't last very long.
No, it doesn't. Like a couple months. That actually lasted. Well, I built that one on the stream, I believe. I don't remember how long ago that was. But I gathered a bunch of eggs for the Sotheby's out of it, and then I just let it sit in a tank and never did anything. It's probably filled with eggs right now. I just threw it out. Sorry, man. I know this is loud, but I don't want this to dry. We don't like crap on it. That'd be nasty. Just give it a cursory scrubbing. Get all the loose junk. All right, enough. I'm soaked. Yeah, and I bought these. I had to modify these. I don't remember if we talked about this, but these are like I don't know, refrigerator storage things I got from like Home Depot. They come with like a basket and a lid, and they were just like a hair too short to fit on the edge of the tank. So I PVC glued this. I cut this little square out for a sponge that I cut to fit. Really shrimp hanging on the sponge, and then
It's
put a
a
hole in the
hair
back.
too short.
Well, I don't want to put this in the tank. Let's try it out. Here's the other one. I have two of them that I made. This is the one that I cleaned up and dried up. So Yay.
3G.
What up, 3G? All right. So babies in the tank. Oh, I see them.
Babies are
Cool.
in the tank. So those are Celebies.
Celebes rainbows. We can look at their parents. Hang on a sec. I gotta scratch my ear, and I don't want to stick my dirty finger, fish tank finger, in my ear. That would be gross.
Why, if your fingers, your fish tank, dirty fish tank fingers probably cleaner than your ear.
I don't know about your ears, man, but oh wait. No, we're tilted too far down. That's the problem. There we go. There's their parents. Oh, I can't see them. Where'd they go? Oh, they're there.
There they are.
Hiding in the back over there.
And you got Blue Dreams in there too.
Blue Dreams in here as well. These Blue Dreams are from Lucas Brett's. This is actually, I've had these for 3 years. They're not the same as the other Blue Dreams, and I've actually gone on my way to keep them separate. But I have mixed the colony in a different tank. I took some of the Blue Dreams from this tank. You know where I put them?
Amazing. They're truly amazing.
Amazing. Truly amazing. Oh, what else? Let's do the Salt Creek thing before I forget, because I'm going to forget.
Hey Jason, don't forget to do the salt creep thing.
Okay. Good call, because I'm going to forget. You know, I went to the
I don't want
doctor.
you to forget.
I went to the doctor like 2 weeks ago, and the wife's like, make sure you talk to the doctor about your hearing and your memory. I was like, okay. I went to the doctor, and we didn't talk about any of that because I forgot. Anyway, I guess Salt Creek here, but this is coming through the hinge, right?
The
This
hinge.
is what I was going to talk about today because I did notice this. I started getting a little bit of salt creep here and a little bit right here, but this is after how long, right?
How long?
How
I don't
long? A
know.
long time. Months? It's been months. So
Months.
a little bit, and I think mostly that's because I really didn't do a whole great of a job siliconing that. Like you can see that little like gap there kind of lines up
Mm.
with where all the salt is. So I just have to address that. I think salt creep might be
So
inevitable, but that definitely
who
slowed it
was it
down
was
quite a
asking you
bit.
about that? Was
Misfits, I
it
believe. Brennan.
Brennan?
Yeah.
All
Brienne.
right. Brienne.
Brennan.
But for
So,
some reason I don't see his comments either.
well, he comes through as Misfits. Misfit
Yes, I
reptiles.
know, but still I don't see misfits in my comments either.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe he blocked you.
How do I unblock it?
No, maybe he blocked you. Like, screw
Oh,
your face on. You really blame him? All right, so I'm just
Brennan,
going
did you block me, bro?
to. No, bro. Don't block me, bro. So I think the solution here is to just dry up that edge. And then when that edge is dry, it's going to take another how many months to creep out again? That's my experience.
The solution is dilution.
To pollution. All right, so
Oh no, I see him. I see him.
I'm just taking a paper towel and drying up that edge. So, but other than that, I mean, I think that worked pretty well, honestly. I would
I
do it
see him,
again.
Brennan.
From the amount of salt creep I had before to the amount of salt creep after, I would definitely do that again. It definitely helped, in my opinion. Take that for what it's worth.
I know people. I need hooked on phonics. Scotty said, I found Brienne.
All right, so that's dried up, taken care of.
Brennan said, no, I didn't block you, fishy man.
Maybe you should. Oh, we were going to talk about. Was it last week we were talking about the black spot disease?
Yeah, we were
I have
last week.
medicated. I have since
Yeah,
medicated.
and
I don't know. Let's take a look.
but
I
somehow I don't think that the spots will go away. Like,
No, I think they're kind of like a bruise. It's going to take a while, right?
yeah, instantly. It's like,
Yeah, it's going to start fading over time. Is what I think is going to happen. But it's been like a week. Well, I've medicated. I'd medicated for 5 days. Well, actually, it was 7, and then I did a water change.
mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can get this to stand here without. There's all the lumbers right here. Oops. Yeah, that'll work. Close enough. You see that guy right there? There we go. The stripes on his or the black spots on his belly definitely look like they've gotten better. I've been feeding these guys really well. They definitely look like they've plumped up. There's there's still medication in the water. I'll change that. I think this is day like 4. Since I went like a week. I put the what was it? Prazi Pro. I did the dosage for whatever 10-gallon tank. I put that in. I let it sit for a week. I did a water change, and then I dosed it again with Prazi Pro, and this is day 4, I think. So I'm going to do the water change Tuesday,
Alshon
Wednesday.
is asking which pet shop you guys going to this week. It's that pet shop that you were telling me about, Alshon. The
Something crazy critter cave. I don't remember what you said. You sent me a link. I don't even know why I said that. It's probably nowhere near right.
it is Adam's Pet Safari.
Yeah, it's close. Critter cave, pet safari. What do you want from me?
Yeah, you were nowhere close. It it says it's in Chester, New Jersey, but
Chester.
when I googled it, it it looks like it's in Washington. So I don't know. It may
Probably
be
one of
just
those.
outside of
Chester's
Washington.
probably like one of those like small, like little, like whatever towns you blow through in like 2 minutes. So they
Yeah,
always like their mailing address is always whatever the next town over.
it's always Washington. Yeah,
Yeah.
the bigger town.
Let's see if I can get a
But
better
yeah,
view of
Alshan,
this.
that's oh, and I wanted to ask you, Alshan, will it be okay if I drop your name if I plan on buying something there?
Look at him.
You know, that I'm friends with Alshan.
We're like, hey, Alishon. You're like, oh, and then he
And
gives you the
will
nod.
he be
Gives
like,
you the nod,
oh,
then he
you know
opens up the
Alshan?
door. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna charge you double.
He gives you a nod, and then he opens up that secret door in the back room, and that's where all the cool fish are. I'm trying to focus. Why is this not focusing? It's like a secret
Like
handshake.
like how the video stores long ago used to have that secret back room
And they
where
wouldn't
the
let you
porn
in.
was,
They wouldn't let you in.
where the porn was.
Don't let the guy in there. Last time we let him in, he wouldn't come out. Anyway, you can see that belly on that guy. It looks a little bit less dark. Patches are looking better, slightly less. So yeah, I think after this round, I'm not going to medicate anymore, and just call it done. Do the water change. We'll charge you more if you mention his name. There you go. All right, where are we at here? Okay. So those are those guys doing good. Been feeding them well.
Big Tank Hank in the
Big
house.
Hank, what up? Good morning, good morning. Oh, yep. Where we at? These guys are good. Like I said, I'm not going to medicate him again. I'll just have
Alashon
it go.
says he'll charge you more if I drop his name.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let me grab. Is there coffee? Is there more coffee? Can I get coffee? Oh, I see a little bit. Ah, mine. The last of the coffee. Don't fall down the steps. All right.
Alishon, I'll definitely let you know which day I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try and go too. So
Yeah, well, you're working, so I might just go by myself.
yeah, you might have to.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, man. You know. Let me put the lid. Oh no! Just dropped the lid in the tank. Not cool.
Because I'm off all next week, and I don't know, I might go Thursday or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'll try. I'll let you know what my schedule's looking like. Oh, I might have off. Well, I got a doctor's appointment Thursday. I got to
What
get.
is it, all day?
No, but it's
Your
like in the
doctor's appointment
afternoon.
is all day?
It's gonna take half the day, and it's like they're doing it. Like I'm getting a whatever, some injection in my
Okay, you
spine.
don't have to tell us what it is. You're getting done.
I'm getting some shot in my back to help with my back pain.
We don't want to know what you're getting removed.
It's essentially an epidural is what they're giving me, but with like some steroids. All right, what am I doing?
Uh-oh.
I need.
No wonder you always have such bad road rage.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think those are
Roid
the
rage.
steroids. I haven't gotten
Roid
them yet,
rage.
so you can't say that because I haven't gotten any shots yet. I'm just naturally that way. All right, let's set that to. We don't need AutoZone. That's no longer zoomed. Okay.
Alcon
Okay.
says his prices are pretty cheap to begin with because he imports a lot of his fish.
Ah, guess that's cheaper than raising them in house. Probably. Somebody else is absorbing all the costs somewhere else. All right, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna transition to a stool, and on that stool, I'm going to place a container.
Oh, you're gonna do a grindle worm colony for
I'm gonna set it
Ian
up.
Aqua.
Yeah, and then it's gonna need to like whatever establish a little bit. What am I gonna do with this? Let's take some dirt. Well, this is not dirt. I'll show you. But I need to get it a little wet. It's not wet enough. This is cocoa fiber. Coconut? Cocoa yeah, fiber? Yeah. Coconut fiber. That's the word. Comes in like a brick. You
Alcon
gotta
says it's a smaller shop, but he crams a lot of stuff in it. Definitely not
I love
a
those shops.
4-4 shop. What's a 4-4 shop? FROU shop.
Frou.
Oh, frou.
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 Frou. I don't even know. Jason should make two. Hint, hint, cough, cough. Well, all right. Well, I mean, do I have an extra container? Maybe. Yes, I do. I make two. Why not? I'll do this. I'll use the world famous Amish style macaroni salad. Delicate.
Yes, I agree, Chewy. Wild genetics are worth every penny because you don't you don't have two wild fish. The chances of two wild fish being related are slim.
Yeah,
Very.
that is true. All right. Now I need the screen. Jesus. Okay, here we go. Now, let me set up here. Let me get some stuff. Box. Now I need snips. Snaps. Snaps. Dirt. Oh, coconut fiber. What else? I think that's all we need. Oh, I need a.
Your glue.
Good call. Good call. I knew I was forgetting something. Glue. Bring the sticks just in case we need extra. Here's. I guess we'll just use the hot glue. It's quick enough. Okay. What are we doing? Well, this can get out of the way for now.
Jason, you got Alishon's number?
Yeah, I think I did. Do I? Were we texting or was that through Facebook? I don't remember. Alshon, do I have your number? I think I might. I don't remember. I think I gave it to you.
So I can let him know when I'm
Do I have your number, Alshon? Hang on. I don't know where my phone is right now. Where the hell is my phone?
Adams is a real smart guy, really knows his stuff. Breeds
I don't know where my phone is.
bearded dragons, leopard geckos, and
You always send me an email, Alshon, make sure I have it.
veiled
Make sure I have it.
chameleons
We need a cutter.
to sell at the store.
All right, let me get a paper towel so I don't make a mess. Okay.
Ugh. I think we definitely do need to support our little mom and pop stores more than the big box stores. Not that, the big box stores shouldn't be supported, but the mom and pop stores are what, you know,
Yeah, they're
they're
more
the-
like the. Yeah, they're more prone to be buying what the hobbyist, like the true hobbyist, really wants. You know what I mean? Like they're buying. They're the ones getting that rare fish. You know what I mean?
yeah.
The wild caught stuff. I'm just gonna cut a hole. I usually use a drill press for this, but I need to get. We don't need power tools for this, do we?
Hopefully not.
Hole. Yeah, we'll make two. I'm just cut myself wide open on camera. Probably not be good.
I don't know. It might be good for your
Replay value.
analytics.
People are demented. All right, let's do this out. Ow. Ow. Should not bend like that.
Um, Scotty says I've seen a lot of Grindle cultures, but never like this.
Really? I don't know. All right, then I'm probably doing it all wrong. But my colony's been last. I have had it for running. Well, I got it from Brienne like a year ago. Well over a year ago.
Brienne or Brennan?
No, Brienne. The feral fish
Jenny
fan.
Lynn, good morning. How are you this morning?
Jenny Lynn. What's up, Jenny Lynn? Good morning. Good morning. All right. I'll do another one over here. Trying to cut myself wide open again. Jesus. This is going to be a big one. Do it. There we go. All right. Well, that was a little, could have been better. That could have been better. This one's like
It,
epically
it
small.
was a bit anticlimactic, too.
I know. I know.
You
Okay.
didn't cut yourself. You're
Oh
not
my.
bleeding to death on the floor right now.
I know, it's a shame. All right. In this box, I have a big old roll of really small screen that I bought. And I've been using this ever since. And that's what these snips are for. Where's my hat? Because I'm like all crazy here right now. Cut this off. Oops. So, is it Scotty that said that about this is the first? Ow. Got stabbed by wire.
Yeah, it was Scotty.
So how do you usually see the Grindelwald colonies? I'm just curious. I'll show you what I do. That's what I like about like when people start operating in a vacuum, right? They start doing things that nobody
Um,
else has ever
um,
done,
Still,
and you're like, dude, that's awesome.
Stillwater said that his Grindel worms culture, his Grindel cultures, he uses green scoring pads.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's a great idea. And then what you just rinse the scouring pad in the, or you just have that as the substrate. I'm curious about this.
Yeah,
Is that the substrate you're using?
he uses green scouring pads and a double tray with water in the bottom,
Hmm. That's
tray of
interesting.
moisture. A
Interesting.
double tray with water in the bottom tray of moisture. For moisture. They
Fit,
work great.
fit, fit. Turn that down a little. Excess. There.
Yes, select
Oh.
pet making a Grindelworm habitat.
Habitat. Prison colony. I can trim this a little.
And Scotty says that a container with pinholes. That's it.
Really? Okay. I like to establish these a little bit better. I suppose pinholes would work. All right, I'm just going to hot glue these right down on this. Oop,
I
oop.
think Jason suffers from have to be all
A little bit of
rocket
perfectionism.
scientist.
Well, I
Rocket
figure you make
scientist.
you make the container once, you got it for life, right? I mean, it's really not. I mean, unless you break it. That in there, good enough. Hot glue over my fingers. Do this one.
I got a Tupperware container that you made for Grindelworms.
I know. I gave you one of mine, one of my good
Yeah.
ones. Exactly how I made it, just like this.
And
Garden.
then you gave me another one with the smaller food container.
Did I?
Yeah.
See how nice of a guy I am.
Gave me one that you got from Brienne, apparently.
Oh, okay. One of the original
That
ones.
had it was
Oh,
a Tupperware container, a blue cover.
yeah, I do remember that. That was like the original thing that they came in. Blue right there. One of the worms getting out. No escape. All right. Glue. Glue, glue, glue. Glue, glue, glue. Glue. Oops. That glue kind of didn't go in the hole. Or I went in the hole, not around the hole. Glue, glue, glue. Press ow. Glue's hot.
Select Pet says both his colonies of Grindelworms crashed
Did they?
different ways.
Yeah, I've had that's what like one of the things first thing that I did when I got the colony is I started like making sure that I had like backups. So I started like splitting the colony up, so I made a whole bunch of containers. Hey, that came off. So I gotta hold it. Finger gets glued to it. Think we're good with the glue. Just let it set up for a sec. We'll throw this out. These are scraps. We can unplug this away. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ow. Glue is hot. All right, put this back in there, over there, up there, in that trash. Okay, what do I do with the coconut fibers? I buy this stuff, like it comes in a brick, like a compressed brick. Usually find it in the reptile section of whatever the local big box store. I think it's like $3 for a brick, something like that. Pretty cheap. Lasts forever. I have one of those, like, I think they're, what is it, 1 gallon pail with bucket. Pretty much filled the whole bucket with that one brick. Like once it uncompresses. And I'm still have half a bucket left. And I've been using this for a little
Yeah,
bit.
I still you gave me some and part of the brick.
All right, what else do I? Oh, I should have. Damn it! I shouldn't have put that
I
away.
still got a lot of it.
Yeah.
I
All
only
right.
snort a little bit of it every day.
A little bit at a time. Oh wait, I
Yeah.
might actually have this cut already. Not quite, but we can. Now, this stuff. It's called plastic canvas. Pretty cheap. You can buy it in like whatever 8x10 sheet or 8x11 sheets or whatever it is.
People in the bonsai world use it a lot.
Yeah. Actually, it's like a craft thing. A lot of people, craft people, do it. They use it for like whatever stitching, latch hooking, whatever the heck. I don't know. Something.
All right. You don't have to always one up me, you know.
Oh, the bonsai world uses it too for the drainage in the bottom of the pots. Just cut that.
You don't have to one up me all the time, Jason.
All the time. I'm never going to stop. Hey, remember that pack a bowl contest and who won? I gave
Select
it.
Pet says those bricks are crazy. A little makes way more than you think.
Oh my word! Yeah, here actually, let me. This is after a year of changing substrate and using whatever. Here's the bucket. Like you can see, the bucket is like half full
Yeah.
still. Well, a little less than half. But. And I gave you a whole bunch too, didn't I? Gave you like a whole
Yes,
bunch.
I said that. I just said that.
I know
That
you just said that, but I just remembered that I did that, and then
you
that's
gave
why there's
me
even
a,
less.
a portion of the brick and I still have a bunch of it.
Yeah, and I gave you the brick when it was still compressed too, didn't I? I didn't
Yeah,
uncompress that part. Yeah.
like compressed weed.
How would you know?
A brick of weed.
I have no. I plead the fifth. Okay, so obviously you got to get the stuff kind of wet. Probably not even wet enough. But you don't want it too wet. You do want it moist though, like definitely moistish. And I probably put more in here than I need. Probably plenty. It's way more than I use. Well, that's actually about what I use. This is. I do this thing where, oh no, wasn't that bad. Just a couple dust. All right, well, let's set that down before that happens again. And we'll do this one. Okay, okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We're glued. We hot glued ourselves here. Whatever. I don't need this anymore. Clearly this is doing nothing but making me make a mess everywhere else. Let me clean up that floor. All right, let me get my colony out. And how I manage. All right, let's get this. Did I put that back? So I'll close this. I usually take, I don't know, I'm weird. I keep a little spray bottle of tank water. I use it in my plants a lot. Whoops, there it is. They even labeled it H2O, so I knew it wasn't anything crazy. And then I use tank water and I spray it down. Make sure it's pretty wet, not sopping wet. You don't want like standing water. That's what but you do want it pretty wet. And if it gets a little too wet, always like let it dry out a little. The worms will be okay.
Michael Long said you need a bigger stool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You ain't wrong. All right, here is my currently established colony. Well, I have a bunch. These are two of them.
Good day, Giabbi. I didn't know Giabbi was here.
Good morning, Jerry. It's like on the edge. All right, see, when I think this is kind of on the wet side, but when I think it's a little too wet, probably is. This is a little too wet too. Where's the bucket? Bucket has got the drier stuff in it, so I'll just mix a little dry stuff in with the wet. Not get too crazy here, people.
Exactly. You know, this is for worms. It's
This is
not
not
for
worm science. I mean, this is worm science. Get the
you
top
don't.
layer
It's
mixed in
not an
here.
exact science.
Yeah, and I try not to make sure that this dirt gets compressed like too much. Well, actually, do I have it? Yeah, I do. Because I think well, that's one of the things. If it gets too compressed, the worms can't get down into it. I kind of fluff it.
My
Right?
God.
Start with me. Okay. Okay. Mm, this one's getting funky. Whoa.
Sometimes, yeah, they smell really bad.
Yeah, that's when That's when you know it's getting time to change the substrate. Now, for this, what I'm gonna do, I feed them. I bought like the big like jug of this thing, and I have like this little extra container that I fill up.
Select Pet says it's
Bottom
rocket
wafer.
science only if you give your worms rockets.
And these are just bottom wafers. Stick them in there. Stick them in there. Take this worm covered mesh right there.
Robert, I don't think
Bring it.
Patty's here.
Take my here's all right. Here's the other thing I like to do. Like when because this one's getting kind of funky. There's my little poker. I'll just come through, and this gets all compressed up, right? I'm trying. Well, first of all, I like to take this part off so that like where the worms, most of the worms are, don't get too disturbed. Then I'll rocket this around because a lot of times the funky stuff's just on top. So if you mix it in, you can kind of like get a little extended
Yeah,
life out of your soil.
yeah. But you don't want to do it with your finger.
No, pretty much don't want to touch these worms. And you don't. And I tell you this, guys, do not put these in your nose. Just saying.
Have you ever put them in your nose?
Why? Why would I ever do that? That's disgusting. Never. What the heck is wrong with you, man? Okay. So hopefully some worms survive through this whole process. What do I do with the spray bottle? There it is. Get this a little wet, a little too dry. Not too much. Worms, worms. The lid back on. Walk away. Now this one, the
Oh,
one that was just
Patty is
made.
here.
Good morning, Patty. Amish style macaroni salad. That's the good stuff. All right, next. Same idea.
How are you, Patty?
Worms, worms, worms. So I'm not even going to mess with that. We'll stir up the sides. Freshen it up. I just fed these worms last night, so these worms are fed. And
Yeah,
that's it.
I usually just pick that mesh up and waft it in the water.
That's
Waft
exactly
it
what I do. I'll
the
take
tank
this and just,
when I'm feeding.
yeah, well, I can do that with not with that one because that's the one that we just made. So these two, well, those two, this is, do with it. There it is. Let's do this. Let's put these back. Let's get this out. Since we're dressing worms, let's just dress the worms. These are the other two colonies that I have. This one's like a double colony. Lots of worms. And I'll just take this. You see the tank? No. Well, let me transition. Try not to touch anything with my worm fingers. Worm finger.
Bunny Viper asked, are you using dechlorinated water or doesn't
Yeah.
matter?
That was just old tank water. I actually just take that bottle and stick it in a tank and I fill it up. And half the time I use it to water, like spray my the one pothos I have that's in a pot. I use it to whatever water it. I just put the grindle worms in a tank there like that. I'll do that for the betta, the other baddest tank. I'll do it for a bunch. Actually, a lot of times I just go around. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall. Oh my god, shit. Whoa. It's too much stuff in this room, man. I almost wiped out. That would have been bad.
Omnirock said something smells fishy around here.
That's my co-host. This one's a little
He's so
dry enough.
funny, you know that? You
These
should
guys
have
are
been
gonna
a stand-up comedian, you know that?
get. I know. Miss my calling in life, but doesn't mean I have to. I can just work with it. I can pretend. Ow. Okay. So that pretty much is how I established Bruno family. So let me do this, and I'll
Bunny
check on these
Viper
like.
said that I know waft, but I don't know foo-foo.
Anyway, I'll let these sit for like a day or two. I'll check on them again tomorrow. Wow, I did get glue in my chair.
GRB says that they have big surf hitting the coast here
Big
in
what?
the next few days. Up to 5 meter swells.
Oh wow. Oh wow, you can answer what I was doing.
I better
Okay.
wear loose trousers.
Whoops.
They got big surf hitting the coast.
There we go. Done. And I'll let them sit for a couple days or a day. Like I'll check them tomorrow, make sure that they're kind of building up. I won't feed out of it I'm not going to feed out of those at all, but if I was going to feed out of them, I'd make sure the colony was kind of established before I did. I'm just going to put the rest of this back in the bucket. The unused stuff.
I'll pay you $5 if you lick your fingers now.
Yeah, let me wash my hands first.
Nah,
Deal.
after you wash your hands. Before you wash your hands.
That's that. Boom. 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 Okay. What is that light that we're looking at on the left there? Huh. Oh, I see.
Shanna is in the
What's up,
house.
Shannon? I almost forgot to put the babies in the tank. Gertrude.
The one you were floating.
Yeah. That's why I set timers
Those
for
were,
things, man, because I always forget. No, they're in there now.
those were
They're getting big though. Those are what?
what were those again?
The Pseudomugo Gertrudes. Spotted blue eyes.
OmniRock says he'll pay you $50 if you lick Fishymon's hands instead.
Ew. I don't think. I mean, that kind of plague you want to unleash on the world this time, man. We had what, COVID,
Especially,
and we had
wait till I
monkeypox.
pick my nose before you do it, though.
Then we'll have the Fishymon pox or whatever the heck is going to come from that. It'd be gross. All right. All right. Worms have been propagated. Babies have been moved. Sick fish have been addressed. I'm slowly killing this orchid because I keep forgetting to water it. Oh well, it's been a while. Get scientists to talk about fish genetics. They tend to talk. Oh, talking about anybody here. I'm like, me? What do you want? Like, I didn't do it. I know how to eliminate salt creep. It's pretty easy. Turn it into fresh water. Yeah, there you go. Only have fresh water. Damn. Problem solved. Where are we at here for time? Oh yeah, we got half hour yet. Right on.
Yeah.
What else we got? Oh, that's the other thing. I got to figure out how. Here, let me. Will this one fit back there easier? Maybe. The
I lost one of my fish, too.
for what?
Remember
Which
I
one?
had those, what are they? Blue-eyed rasboras?
Mm. Yes, I do remember them. They were cool.
They're like silver fish with
Yeah, like a
blue
really.
eyes, and they got
Yeah.
that black dorsal fin.
Yes. I remember them being pretty
I
cool little
had
fish.
three of them. And I was only seeing two in the tank. So I kept looking. I couldn't find the third one. So I started looking outside of the tank, all
Uh,
around, and eventually I found it,
it's never good.
mummified under my bowl.
Not good. All right.
Yeah, he jumped.
I think. I think that is a better. I can get closer with this. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we're almost under it now. Bam! This is the 125 that I
Yeah,
just picked up.
that's not a very good angle though.
I know because
See,
I'm coming to address it. I just wanted to see how
mostly
close I could get.
sand.
Look here, man. Look here, man.
Don't tell me to look here,
Look here,
man.
man. Look here, man. All right, can we see under here? You see these bulkheads?
Yeah,
You gotta direct me if you can see or not see because I can't see what you're seeing.
yes, we can see the bulkheads.
Over there too.
Yeah, we see them.
Now they're two different types, two different sizes. One's a 1 inch nipple, and one's a 3/4 inch nipple. And
So
obviously the hose
can
didn't
you
go
get
with it.
tank milk from that?
Can I get what?
Tank milk.
Tank milk from the nipples? Probably. But this tank is run dry. There's no milk.
Uh, so it was originally used as a saltwater aquarium, people.
Yes, yes, it was. And the bottom of the
How are
tank is
you,
obviously
Paul
drilled.
McCartney?
And I
Paul
gotta.
McCartney is here.
Right on, Paul. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I gotta figure out. how I'm going to do this because, well, obviously the 3/4 inch is the return, and this is the overflow, the 1 inch. So, and then the other side is the same thing. So I got
So
to
the
figure out.
overflow is gravity fed.
Yeah, it goes up to the whatever the tank fills up. There's like that overflow standpipe thingy. Well, I guess I could show it right there. Let me get back in the room. This thing is like a standpipe, right? So this is adjustable. You can adjust whatever level you want. And it's got like a overflow here, and then this is like the siphon break at the top here, so it doesn't actually suck the whole tank dry, or whatever, however low you have it. Yeah, and that fits inside the overflow. So this determines what the level of the tank is going to be, and then the other one just spits it out. This is the 1 inch. So I got to figure out some sort of system for this, or I got to plug up those bulkheads, right?
Yeah,
Now, I was building these sumps,
compressing.
remember? I have a sump that I built that I haven't even installed yet. See it over there?
Yeah,
Where it X my finger?
you see it?
And I installed the other one. I put a video out on that, as a matter of fact. This one.
Shanna says you got some sick nipples, bro.
Yo, big nipples. Big nipples.
One your nipples bigger than the other, though.
I know. So that happens, you know. Don't shame me.
Yeah.
Don't nipple shame me.
Don't you
All
have
right.
3 nipples, too?
No, I have 4. And they're both uneven. Like one side. The left side is 1 inch.
Yeah.
And the right side is at 3/4. I think. No, the
Omni-Rock.
outside's a three
So
quarter.
where's Monty hiding?
It's a good question. I haven't seen. I mean, I saw him this morning. He was when I was working in the. He's been really not happy about me working in the garage, right? Like cleaning the garage. He's very concerned about what's happening out there. So whenever I start doing anything out there, he comes out there and makes sure he supervises. And by supervise, I mean he sits in the sawdust and covers himself from head to toe in cobwebs. So I always got to clean him up.
Yeah.
But he's definitely like, all right. When I first found Monty, the first place he lived and it was in that garage for like a month. He was just like trapped in there, and that's where like he acclimated to not being a street cat. So I think that garage to him is a little bit like like his safe haven. Now I'm just messing with it.
His
So
safe place.
now he's getting a little like he's a little extra lovey these past couple of days. Excuse me. Not that that's a bad thing, but take it in stride. Yeah, but oh my god, yeah, what was it yesterday? I cleaned out underneath the workbench. And on top of the workbench, I used to use like whatever power tools, saw, so there's sawdust, like inches of sawdust underneath that bench. That cat was like, oh, he's just sitting in it. Like he didn't care. And then he walks around the house, he's just covered in sawdust. Like, get out of here, you stupid cat. Then I try to clean him.
As long as you don't use it as a litter box.
Yeah, true. I try to clean him, and then it becomes like, oh, we're playing. You want to fight? And I'm trying to brush all the sawdust off me, and meanwhile, he's trying to claw my hand to death and bite me. So yeah, that's a struggle. Struggle's real. Hang on a second. I gotta mute myself. I gotta call.
Well, you didn't succeed. Uh,
Only Fishymon got to hear that because I muted myself.
um,
Ooh, that lid's not on. There we go. What? I am
I
unmuted. Yeah. Okay.
forget.
I don't know where you said it.
Oh yeah, Ian said he's off from work and he's tired.
I forgot what he did. Did he ever say?
No, he's a pimp.
23,000 pounds almonds tonight. Yo, it's a lot of almonds. A lot of almonds.
What?
I don't know. He said 23,000 pounds of almonds tonight. I'm guessing he's moving almonds,
Ah,
packing almonds. I hope he's not eating almonds because that's a lot of almonds. You might need to see a doctor. All right, so we'll let those
they say
worms.
almonds are good for you. They contain a lot of antioxidants and stuff.
Yeah, but it does 23,000 pounds of almonds. Is that good for you?
Well, I doubt you can eat 23,000 pounds of anything in one night.
That's probably true. How about 50 eggs?
What about 10 bowls of mayonnaise?
Oh,
You ever see one of those eating contests?
there's a
They
lot of
got one that
calories in mayonnaise.
they got one that's mayonnaise.
A mayonnaise eating contest? That's how nasty would that?
Yeah,
Oh,
they have to eat bowls of mayonnaise.
it's like what is a serving of mayonnaise? Is like what, like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, and it's like 400 calories in that. How many tablespoons are in a jar? Is like
Well,
100,000 calories in a
mayonnaise is
jar of
just eggs,
mayonnaise. Well, it's
eggs
eggs
and
and oil. Yeah,
eggs and oil.
yeah.
Is it egg white or the whole egg?
I think it might just be the whites. I believe it's just the whites. I don't know.
Atkins says he's an oven operator.
Mmm, roasting them almonds. Roasted almonds. Sounds good. Sounds real
But
good.
nut roaster is cooler.
Are you a package puller at a nut roast? Sorry, I couldn't
Whoa,
resist.
come on now.
You're a package puller at a nut roaster. Oh, serves me right. Whoops, world, what's going on? I would not watch a mayo eating contest. That's nasty. Funny.
And
I see it.
Patty said just vacuum the pussy to get
Oh
rid of
god.
the sawdust.
Oh yeah. I'm sure she would or he would like that. I was confused about which. Yeah. Yes. In fact, I wanted the cat would not like that. Oh my god. Can you imagine that? But anyway, that 125. Now I gotta try and figure out some sort of sump system for that. Maybe, like I said, oh, I don't know. See, here's the deal. I'd have to design a sump system for it because I don't think I could repurpose that one to it, right? Because I need two intakes, two outflows. Yeah, it's going to take some engineering.
Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm.
Hmm.
Either that, yeah, I don't
Or
know.
get two FX6s.
Yeah, I guess that's yeah, or whatever smaller. This doesn't have to be FS6s, but that's not going to be cheap.
No, not
Mm.
unless you get them on sale at. Sometimes they go on sale at.
And there's got to be some sort of like I don't know. There's probably a calculation or some sort of like sizing thing that you can figure out uh, how much flow is coming into the tank and how big of a tank you would need for a sump, right? Or no? You could just use any tank. You gotta be
Yeah.
worried about the
Uh,
20 long would be too small. Like
yeah.
it would be like running, the pumps would be running dry because the water couldn't get through the sump fast enough. But I guess it would be flowing in
Or
just as fast, right?
or maybe you can use just
One side.
one one side, yeah, and plug the other side.
Maybe. Maybe. But I feel like if I could get one side working, then why not just get both? Like, all right, if you designed it right and you use two, or you could use one pump. I guess theoretically, you use one pump to do both outflows, right?
And you mean use a splitter?
Yeah, like put a T in it or something. But then you might have one side taking. Yeah. The other idea is if you had two pumps, one to go on each side, the system, yeah, it would still function if one of the pumps failed because then the flow rate would
Windows
just slow down.
Liquor says new build. You have a 55-gallon in storage, Jason.
I do. I don't think I can drill the 55 though. It's tempered. I believe
The
those
back
panels are tempered.
glass?
Are they? I thought they were. I thought the glasses on the 55s were tempered because they use
I
pretty thin
don't know.
glass. I don't know. I know the bottom's tempered. I don't know about the sides though.
Yeah, but
And there's a
why
way
do
to
you
find
have
out
to
too.
drill it? Why do you have to drill the sump?
I guess I don't. You're right. I don't. You're right. I don't. Mm,
Because it could come straight into the top, into socks or sponge or something,
yeah.
and then
True.
the return could come straight out the top.
Yeah. The two, one, and then just
Yeah,
extra
you could put
plumbing.
like two pumps or
Yeah, I think the two pump way would work. That way, if one pump failed, you would still have a secondary pump. They could still get water moving. Obviously, that's going to take more power. Speaking of that, there's no power in that room. That's the other issue. But I do have all the stuff to wire it. Like I have 20 amp wire. I think I even have a 20 amp GFCI circuit that I have because I was preparing to put power in that room for a while because that's the workroom. And it really sucks not having power in that room. You got to run extension cords. There's lights in the room, but there's no power.
Ian
That
said that's a
baffles and
lot of
sucks.
baffles in that sump.
In this sump, yes. Because when I designed this sump, I really, I don't know, went a little crazy. That's why I redesigned it. There was like four generations of sumps that I built, right? The first sump I ever built was at a 10-gallon fish tank. I kind of threw it together. It functioned. It wasn't a great design. The water,
And
okay.
Chewy wants to know if it's a saltwater or freshwater sump.
It's going to be for a freshwater tank. The the tank was saltwater, but I'm not. I'm going to convert it to fresh because I want to put my bala sharks in there because they need a bigger tank. And 125 is a perfect tank for a bala shark as far as I'm concerned. Um,
Patty says
the
she's baffled by the baffles.
She's baffled by the baffles.
She's baffled with all the baffles.
I'm baffled too. Anyway, yeah. So what I was saying is, I designed the first sump I ever designed was a 10-gallon. Kind of the same idea. I had the same amount of baffles, except it was obviously a lot smaller. And instead of having the water coming from the bottom of the tank and flowing up, I had it flowing from the top and draining down, which to me it was not as good as a design as the way it is now. Then the secondary design was the one that I just broke down, right? Which was similar to the first one. The baffles were a lot closer together, and it was real tight. You couldn't even you could barely get your hand in there. So that's why I redesigned the sump that we're looking at, and I made the baffles bigger so I could actually fit a python down in there to clean the mulm up. But obviously, that made the whole media chamber smaller. And then I realized, like, dude, why do I have all these crazy baffles? Like, this isn't a saltwater setup. I don't need all that. right? So then I redesigned it for the one that I
with
just put
less
up on my
baffles.
on my channel that I just put the build up on, and it just basically has two baffles, right, on each side. Well, baffles I consider two panes, right? You need the two to make the baffle. It's got to go over and under, over and
Hmm.
under. And then the media chamber is a whole lot bigger, and
And
I drilled
Vinay
that
is here.
tank. Good morning, Vinay. What up? I'm breaking my African cichlid tank right now. You're breaking it? Uh-oh. I'll break it down. Oof. No. Yeah. Why? Just for fun? Doing something different? Tired of the Africans? I did Africans for a long time. In my 75. So I got that 75 for the African. I did a Demasonize and Labridia, whatever. Labridia, I can't even say that word. Labridochromis? I can't remember. The freaking yellow labs. Labidiochromis? I think I don't know how to say that word.
Chewy said that I would use another tank
Yep.
and forget about the filtration material. Use natural filtration of plants. The best filter of all is needed in a sump with a light on it.
Yeah. So, well, I would put some stuff uh, like sponges and stuff to filter out particulates, right? But as
Mm.
far as like media, yeah, like whatever. I mean, I'm a big believer that like a lot of the beneficial bacteria is actually grown on like all the surfaces in the tank anyway, and half of it, like yes, there's a lot in the filtration too, like on a hang in a back or a canister or something like that. But I think that you could get it to a point where all of it's in the tank, and if your canister filter just unhooked it, it would be fine. You know, new babies in the 90-gallon cichlid tank, nice. Yo, window liquor, I like your tanks, man. They're cool. He sent a video in on that. I have that somewhere.
Yeah, a
I need to
lot of
catch
the
up to that.
times, like the hang-on backs and stuff, they're more. I like them because they give the tank flow.
Yes, I agree with flow. I like flow. I don't like stagnant tanks. They actually kind of make me nervous.
Yeah, and I agree with you that you know probably 75% of our bacteria is inside the tank.
Yeah, especially a
On
well-established tank,
plants,
obviously.
on the substrate, in on the everything, every surface, any
Iridochromis. Anakin, what's up? Good morning.
any
Hey. Live rock, good flow, and macroalgae. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Well, live rock is exactly. It's the surface that all the stuff is growing on, right? That's kind of like the same idea, I guess. Like just I don't know. That's why I always like the ceramic media or the bio whatever stuff that's in those tanks. You can see it. I have all sorts of different stuff from different the little Eheim pellets or whatever the heck they are. There's those ceramic rings. I got sponges. I think it works.
mm,
Just surface area really is what it is. Places for stuff to grow.
but I do think
Seed.
that 55 gallon is a good idea as a sump. I
The
mean,
only
if you got that, you may as well use them.
That's true. But I did just I'm cleaning out the fish room or the garage there. I got a rack. Oh, I didn't. Should we talk about that? My
That you're
degenerate
gonna
ways.
set them up.
My degenerate ways. I think I've talked about this before, but let me go show it. This husky rack in
Hmm.
here. Can we see it? Yes.
No.
Well, I can see it, but hang on. There is, from setting up this fish room, right? I've purchased 1, 2, 3 of these Husky racks, right? Now, every time I purchased one of these Husky racks, I called them up and said, "Hey, I'm missing some parts." I know. You know where this is going, right? So after 3 racks and a bunch of phone calls, I have a 4th rack. It's currently just housing junk, but you know, I didn't say, you know, I plead the fifth. Anyway, I have an extra rack now, so I can put 55s on that too, and I can set up tanks. So the only thing that makes me hesitant about using 55s is they're so deep. Like, dude, that would be a nightmare to service that.
What you mean as a sump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what about if you use 220s? 220 longs, one under each weir.
All right. The problem with that would be if one of the pumps failed, the other tank would overflow.
Mm,
You would have to bulkhead the tanks so that they had the same water level.
mm.
So that's an idea. That's not a bad idea actually.
Yeah, you could
Or get a
run
33 long. But I'd really hate
you
to use
could
a 33 long for a sump.
oh, we forgot to ask him if he still had that 33 long. The dude
Dude,
that you
that
got the
dude could
120.
not wait to get to the beer distributor after I gave him that money. He left before we did.
Oh yeah?
You didn't notice that? As soon as we gave him the
No.
money and we were like, he got in his car with his buddy and drove away. Like, dude, where are you going? We're like still standing in your front porch. I was
Oh,
sensing a
they went
beer. I was sensing an immediate beer run. It was Friday, and I just handed the
yeah,
dude $250. And him and his
yeah.
buddy got in the car and like drove away. Either that or to meet somebody else or something.
And they did have
Hey, my camera stopped. Or is that fish just
some
hovering? It's
company.
just hovering. That's funny.
They did have company.
Yeah, they did. A bunch of girls.
But yeah, the if you put 220 longs under each weir
Right.
and then connect them
Together.
together with through bulkheads and a piece of PVC pipe, so you would equalize them at all times.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that work?
that would work. But then there would be like this weird thing where, well, I'd have to design it. I'd have to design it in a way that the pumps were located at, like close to where they met, where the bulkheads were to join the tanks, so that all the media flowed through. Yeah, yeah, it would work. You just have to design it. So then I could use this tank, the one that I have, that I was about to replace. I won't use, well, I don't know if I should use the one that I'm about to replace. Well, I have the tank, so I could use it. I wouldn't even have to do anything with it. I just have to drill a couple holes in the side so I could bulkhead it to the other one.
Window Liquor still seems to think that the 55 would make a great sump under there,
Let's see.
because he
Where's the,
says it's only 12 inches wide. Yeah, but it's deep.
yeah, it's like 20 inch or 21 inches deep, isn't it? It's like this, or 18 inches deep, something like that.
Yeah, it's probably not 20 something inches deep.
Let me find my tape measure. Where is it?
Yo, that one Battis is chasing that other
I know, I
Battis.
noticed
Oh,
that. Nothing too crazy though, huh? A little territorial. Let's see, there's 55 right here. What does this measure? 21 inches high. By 13 inches. Well, yeah, it's probably only 12 with the glass. No, it's about 13, 12 and change. 21 by 13. So what does that make a 75? Is that the same height? Yeah, well, a little, yeah, about the same height. 21. Actually, the 75 is a little bit shorter. This one's
So
20 and 3/4, and then the 75 is 20 and a half. So the 75 is
so
actually a
Ian
shorter
says
tank.
he finally found a 60 breeder in the flesh. He finally found a 60 breeder in the flesh. I honestly thought it would be bigger. And Patty says, you know how many times I said I thought it would be bigger, Ian? But by that time it was too late.
Yep. You just gotta hang
Right,
on to your
Patty? By
iPad.
that time it was too late.
And this 70 or the 125 is 22 inches, a little bit more to the top of rim. Okay. So, well, that would definitely fit lengthwise, right? Because this is a 60 or 72 inch tank. Yeah, we could definitely fit a 4 foot tank under it. We have the clearance.
And Whips World said that he thinks KJ KGT KG Tropicals
Jeez, man.
John is gonna use 55 eventually for the sump of their better systems. Better systems.
Beta systems. Beta. Beta,
Better system.
beta,
Better
better, better, better.
better systems.
The beta betas. All right. Let me see here. All right. This is the other thing that makes me think that the 55. Let me go back here. Look at my old ass garage. Go this way. Now I said it was 21 inches, almost 22. That gives me, with a 55, about that much clearance. Well, I mean, it gives me a little more underneath there, but on the lip, it only gives me three 3 inches. That's not enough to satisfy anybody, as far as I'm concerned. Plus, is that would be real tight. Oh no, it would fit, but it would give me like no room to get in there.
Mm,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like I said, right?
yeah.
It's 20, 21, 22 inches, and this is 25 inches to the top of this.
Maybe you should just buy those pre-molded sumps that that
Hmm.
that that fish tank place
Oh yeah,
sells. You
that's
know,
right. Yeah, they did sell those, didn't they? Forgot about
yeah,
that.
those the ones that Pet Tech has on underneath his aquarium.
Yeah, wasn't it in didn't Joey King of DIY have something like those too, like those
Yeah,
custom
yeah, he
aquarium
did
sumps?
because they had sponsored all his 120 aquariums, the four
Yeah,
foot 120s, and
Ian's with me on this one.
they sent him a bunch of those pre-molded sumps,
Right.
and you can
And
do a bunch of stuff with them. Like they got sock holders, they got like bulkheads that you could connect sump into sump into sump, and all kinds of stuff. But I think they're expensive though.
yes, that's the other thing I'm worried about. Like, I don't need to be spending a whole lot of money on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, what is going on with this stupid thing? My chat stopped
And then
working.
Atkins, Ian is also saying that would a 60 breeder fit on the net under it?
Maybe. What are the? All right, hang on. You got to look up dimensions. Do you know what the dimensions of a 60 breeder are? Oops.
I know it has the it's the same size as a 75, but shorter.
Could cut out the bottom of the tank stand, but then I think I'm severely compromising the integrity of the stand, and that stand is janky to begin with. I'm actually worried about that stand, how janky it is. 60 breeder fit underneath. What size is this tank? It's a 125. That is a thought. There is a thought. Build a new stand. I thought about that. Thought about doing the Husky rack thing, but the issue with that is that there's those bulkheads sticking down, so I'd have to, I guess, cut a piece of plywood to fit exactly inside that Husky rack, and then cut holes for the bulkheads, and make sure everything lined up perfectly. Rip out that wood, and I'm good. Oh hell no, that's too low. I agree.
Still
60
Water
breeders.
says he's seen a guy cut a 55-gallon in half
I thought about that too, if that's possible, but
while
then you got to.
still in one piece and then reinstall the rim.
How hard would that be? I mean, I guess you
Mm,
just have to score the glass, right? And then
yeah,
hope it
you'd
all
have to
cracks in
be
one big
awful
sheet.
careful, yeah.
Heck yeah. 4 foot by 18 by 14 tall. Okay. The 18 is the part that we would have to worry about. 14 we know will fit. But then a 60 breeder, first of all, that is not a cheap tank, dude. I don't know what you paid for yours, but they were going for like 100 and something.
I think I
More than
seen
that.
them at Petco in Phillipsburg for 120 something dollars.
This is exactly 18 inches. So that would be the hole, and that door wouldn't shut. So that's out.
That beautiful door.
That it's missing the other one,
Yeah,
and the hinges are all rusted to hell on it too. Yeah, I've noticed.
you may as well just remove them doors.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That door.
Anyway,
You
guys,
have
it's
easy access to your sumps.
these are ideas.
Sump.
You gotta think about this. Come up with any ideas, we could put it. I mean, with the stream's about to end here, so if anybody's watching the replay or anybody has a great idea, put it in the comments.
Yeah, Whipswirl said that the 60 breeder is 48.5
Yeah.
by 18.5 by 16.25.
And what bothered, I mean, to me, Danikin, I don't know if I don't think this guy drilled it. I think he ordered this tank with the holes in the bottom because there's a thing on it that
Yeah,
says the glass is tempered on the bottom, so you can't. I mean, there's no way he drilled it after it was tempered. So he
yeah,
had to get.
it was probably built with those overflows in there.
Yeah.
They probably drilled it and then tempered the glass.
Who needs doors? I don't need doors. I'm just saying. I'm not really worried
Doors
about
are
the door.
overrated. Doors are overrated.
Patty. Yeah, Patty. Yep. He scored the glass and used the torch. He scored the glass and used the torch. Oh, I see. When he shattered that whole tank in one piece, you mean?
When he cut it in one piece,
Yeah, yeah, that's
not
what I mean.
shattered it.
Well, you know what I meant. Well, that's exactly what I mean. All right.
He shat it.
What's the
He
word?
shat it.
It's a control joint, is what it is.
Did he
Right?
shat the glass? Scott's Aquatics. What's up, Scott?
Scotty Quaddy, what's going on?
Coming in the back door.
$179 at Petco. What are we looking at? Oh, for the 60 breeder. Yeah, that is not cheap. That is not a. That is not like a. I would rather do 220 longs, daisy chain together. Would be cheaper. That would cost me like what,
Yeah,
$50 at the dollar per or half off sale. They don't do dollar per gallon anymore. Yeah, they were about
I
twenty
think
five
you'd be
bucks.
able to equalize it with
Yeah, there'd be no issue. I could probably. I mean, obviously, you could just drill more bulkheads if
You
it's
just
fun.
have to drill some more holes.
Yeah, and just make instead of using 3/4 inch bulkheads, I could use 1.5 inch bulkheads or whatever the heck it is. Make sure I got a
And
big
you
enough.
don't have to put them directly under under the nipples.
No,
You can put them closer together in the middle
yeah, and then run the
so that
plumbing.
the connections don't have to be spanning the whole length of the tank, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Connection couldn't be only like an inch long, half inch in between each tank, you know? The
Yes,
space.
right. No, I would keep the tanks like pretty much like up against each other,
Yeah.
just enough to get
And
the
then just
bulkheads in there.
run
But
flexible hose from the nipples to the tanks.
that's not a cheap thing either, because then I gotta get at least like 4 bulkheads. That's like, well, that's like $40 right there, $20.
Oh my God. Well, you know what?
I'm just saying,
Don't
I gotta
even
think about
filter
this.
the tank. Don't filter it.
All right, there you go. Good idea. Then I
Put a
gotta plug
deep
the bulkheads.
substrate. Put a deep substrate and do a
Arr.
under gravel filter.
Yeah,
Uh,
whatever.
what they call that? Um, Doctor Novax or whatever his name is, Kovacs.
The slow moving plenum.
Yeah,
Kovacs, it's Novak. But yeah,
and just plug the friggin' things and do a so then you have no sump to worry about.
now that is an idea. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I gotta think about this. I haven't really put much thought into it. I only had the tank for a day, 2 days.
Yeah. Maybe we can have a contest and see who can come up with the best solution.
The Franken sump contest.
Yeah,
Who can come up with? Who can cobble
with
together
the
something
best
to filter this tank?
solution to filter the tank.
I mean, the
And
best solution would be just plug the
the
bulkheads and
winner
fill
will
the
get a
tank.
Fishy-Man sticker.
Woo. Now the best solution
No,
would be
the
just
winner
plug the bulkheads and then you just get a freaking sponge filter, throw it in the tank. Boom, done. Just one. One sponge filter right in the
one
middle.
one huge sponge filter. You get a sponge filter like that, the one Fishy-Man just wants to say nipples.
Maybe.
Yeah, you could get a sponge filter like what Michael's from Michael Fishroom had.
Oh yeah,
Remember
yeah,
at that one swap, he had like a huge sponge filter.
yeah, yeah. Mud skippers. There you go. Corey cut tanks down for sumps, right? I don't know. New
Yeah, but
tank,
I
what
think he
size?
cut
125.
the tank he cut was acrylic.
125, Scotty. Eduardo, what's going on, man? Bulk nipples? What I walk into? You have no idea. Oh wait, is the camera still on that? Yeah, it is. Hang on, I'll show. Since we got some new people in the end here, I got this is a 120. I know it's hard to tell. My garage is all like.
Alexon has a good idea. Matten filter.
Yeah, but I still have to address the bulkhead, right? Because I guess I gotta cap the bulkheads.
Yeah, you'd have to cap them, and you could use those two. You could actually build the Matten filters inside those two
Weirs.
compartments. Yeah, and the weirs. I just feel weird saying that word, weirs.
Or you could, I mean, even you could even just do like a return pump, right? And a bunch of sponge and biomedia stuff, but the return pump at the bottom.
Well, m- That's the whole concept of a Matten filter, you know. Only some Matten filters use air as the return instead of a pump. I think you're muted.
Mika. Am I? You hear me?
No,
Okay.
you probably just wasn't talking.
No, I was just making hand gestures.
Uh, you're trying to be Italian.
I got a little 25% Italian.
You know what it is? You know what your problem is right now? You have to be 10% smarter than your problem.
The 10% rule. Damn it.
Yeah.
Apparently
And
I'm not. Not
right now,
10%.
you're definitely not.
Definitely not. All right.
Hey, look who just came in the back door. Eduardo.
Wardo. Yeah, I know. I saw. Good morning, Edward. Thanks for stopping by. Haven't seen you
Thanks
around in
for
a while,
stopping
man.
by, Eduardo.
You been, man? All right, guys. We are way over time, by the way.
And who was it? Stillwater says under gravel filters are still the best filters. Look
I
at the
agree.
Monster Fish Stove video. You will see them.
Is that the one that Corey just put out? The one Germany with that giant dude, that fish store was awesome. Oh my word. That would be so cool. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Check out the video if you haven't seen it. It's just a really cool fish store. It has like everything. And it was like cheap.
Well, yeah, well, that's Germany, man.
Yeah,
Germany,
true. I think it's true now.
Germany, they have taken fish keeping to a next level in some of those fish stores in Germany. Plus, some of the German breeders, man, are like
I'm tempted.
breeding some crazy fish.
I vote plug the bulkheads and use an undergravel filter. Less is more. Mm, tempting. I would be at
It'd be a giant what's the word I'm looking
plenum.
for?
Plenum.
Plenum. Plenum. And you have the material. You can build your own plenum, build your own under gravel filter with those things that you have. Jeez, you just blew your nose right in my ears, man.
Well, at least I muted it for everyone else. Dude, I was about to sneeze. I had a moment
Oh,
of.
okay. We haven't been seeing Eduardo because his sister is with him this week.
Ah, keeping you in line. Somebody needs to.
Is that your sister
Pennsylvania?
from Pennsylvania?
Oh,
From Pennsylvania.
yeah, the Europeans and the Asians are years ahead. Yeah, as far as fish keeping goes, yeah. Marine tank ready, so make it one? Yeah, it's tempting. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
but
But that's a lot.
your
Then I gotta go
your bottle
salty.
shop needs more room.
Yeah, I do need my bottle sharks in a bigger tank. That's one of the reasons why I've been looking for a 125 is for the bottle sharks. And for the sailfin pleco. And the hoplo cat probably would like it. Mr.
Yeah,
G sooner or later is gonna get big too. So I needed a big
yeah.
tank. And I
Mr.
know
G will eventually need a bigger tank, so I
I know
think you should
125
stick
is
with
the
fresh
smaller of the big
water.
tanks, I guess. I guess that's a little of the big tank.
I
Yep.
think you should stick with the fresh water,
I'm gonna.
and you should also put those baddest in that 125 too.
That's it.
They'll disappear.
Oh man, that would actually be really cool if you think about it. If you did a tank like that, like that. a giant
A nano
yeah,
125 gallon
and just have like a
nano fish
yeah. And you could, I mean, if you did it right, you could just have like it'd be like its whole entire what do you call it?
ecosystem. It
Thank you.
would be
That's the
like
word I
a
was looking
river
for.
for them, a
Exactly.
pond,
That would be cool.
a lake for
Or
nano
yeah,
fish.
there you go, Scotty. I was just gonna say that. Or you do who hasn't wanted to do the whole 125 gallon full of neon Tetris?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I have no
Corey's done
problem doing all of that.
the the
Trust me,
four
Eduardo.
800 gallon with tiger barbs and
Yeah,
clown noses.
yeah, no, yeah. That's right. That's all they had in there for a while. Oh, they had those archers. Those are cool.
What does he have in there now?
I think
I
it's
don't know.
Ladybird, isn't it? His
Hmm?
puffer. He's got
Oh
two.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
got his own person. Like he's got
Ladybird. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yep, you're right.
And I think there's other stuff in there too. I just don't remember what it is. There's more than just Ladybird. That'd be a big tank for one fish, man. Holy cow.
1,000 cardinals,
Hey,
Alishon
10,000
says.
cardinals. It's 10,000 cardinals.
10,000, yeah. Hooked on phonics.
Yeah, that's not phonics.
Hooked on numbers.
hooked on hooked on comprehension. Oh my god,
Uh,
I gotta blow my nose again. Why does the YouTube
Eduardo on his
icon come up
bright
with this?
ideas says, Jason, you
Hey,
can make
question,
it a
Fatty.
Fishimon tank.
Not entirely sure
I
why
could
it
go
does that, Fatty.
I could go swimming in a tank. Like like what's his name went swimming in Corey's tank?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
That's an idea.
I I could go swimming in your tank to clean it and stuff for you.
That would be funny. If we were a fishing on tank, it'd be 5 gallons. Addie's on fire today, man. But that 125, moving all the stuff from the 75, like the bottle sharks. Well, I mean, pretty much I could everything in that 75 could go in the 125. Then I have
Hey
a
Patty, I
free
got
75.
something that could fit. Patty, I got something that could fit in a 5 gallon tank.
Your ego. Dwarf Neon Remo's awesome. All right, guys. I think we got to call it here, man, because I'm sure was it our Aquatic Universe. He should be going very soon if he's not already. And yeah, we got to call it. Herman
Yeah.
Fishimon.
And
Cool.
Alishon, yeah, I gotta get in contact with you, but I don't know how to let you know when I'm going to that pet shop.
Did I ever find my phone? I don't think I did. It's around here somewhere. I had it earlier. What did I do with it? All right. Alishon, send me an email. Make sure I have your phone number. I'm pretty sure I might. I don't remember, honestly. Haven't
Alishon
communicated off
says,
them.
Merman Fishyman PA on WikiWaki. Wiki on
Wiki
Wiki
Wacky.
Wachi.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Hooked on phonics, man. I have no idea what I did with my phone. All right. That's really bothering me. And I'm pretty sure I put it on silent, so I can't even find it.
Yeah.
All
Well, you're
right.
just stupid.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Yeah. I am not adopting Oscars for this tank. No, thank you. Nanofish only in giant tanks are awesome. Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe. We'll see. Oops. Jason have. Guess I have your number. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks everyone for watching the replay. Whoever's watching it. Please.
Everybody.
Hit the
You
like.
are great people, and everybody have a fantastic 4th of July.
Yeah,
Stay safe. Try not to blow off any fingers.
definitely do that. Stay safe. Yes, last 4th of July was a very eventful one for me, so I'm going to try and stay under the radar. Try not to get attacked by some crazy dude in the street. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the replay. Love you guys in the replay. Hit the like button on your way out. If you're not subscribed, please. If you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting for. And that'll be it. See you next week. You good for next week there, Fishymon?
Yeah,
Cool.
if I'm
All right.
still alive.
You're still all right. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.